So... Yes, again, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Literature Club, where we last left off with our third day here. I got the locals file ready. There's nothing unusual here yet. So let's get it on. I wanted to show Natsuki my poem first, because we seem to be hitting it off pretty early. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad again? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom! Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating? Cheating? Well, her personality is pretty easy to figure out. What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, what do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monika? Of course, I liked it. Ugh! You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Scott wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Ugh! Natsuki freezes. VR chat. I want to try that someday. Like, I see you can play it without an actual VR headset. Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Scott is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I should really put myself off again. Offline. Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess God is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, ill. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang a chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks like about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. If she keeps it private, if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. So people in the previous video has commented like, with capital letters. Like foreshadowing and Yusiko and something like that. Made me think like, oh, maybe there's like a hidden message in each of these poems. And like, oh, maybe the first letter in each sentence. And I can't see it being any sentence. I don't know. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain the complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of a weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it would make them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate that kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday. But I'm enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky today. Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez, just look forward to tomorrow, okay? Alright, I will. Oh, not Monica? Oh, she just read it already. Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. Or future murderers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. This... The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread of the guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon... What? The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more it light off my cutting knife. Is this, Oh, I didn't read it! Fuck! Ah, damn it. I accidentally clicked outside. Oh well, I hope you guys read it anyway. You can pause it. But, she's really, that knife thing here. I hope she doesn't get too influenced by her own poems to be like, yeah, I'm gonna kill people. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. And a lot more metaphorical, especially with that shiny knife. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right, it's a bit close to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and converting emotions through them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can kind of see what she's going here. Like, she's using poems to use her imagination until that's not enough and she wants to apply it to real life. I don't know. I'm guessing here. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two had to have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Ah! Please don't tell her I said that! Haha, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I may be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Cool. Now Sayori. Probably made her last minute too. What's red B? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought there was a change in the local files, apparently not. Oh! I like this one. It has some nice feeling. It has a nice feeling in it. I forgot her voice that I made for her. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't we just at least try to give it some thought? You want me to write something? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks! I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Okay, be sure not to press outside. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle in the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. I'm trying to see if there's hidden messages in these, but I can't really see it. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle cap. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through the locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. So it starts like, oh, that's nice, but then it goes like super sad. Oh shit! Oh well, not super sad, but it goes like up and then down in happiness and then sadness. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot! And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about this. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
Oh shit, are they like gonna misunderstand their own feelings? It's gonna be all spooky, scary, and Sayuri is being all cheerful to be all like suicidal at the end. I don't know. You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep this up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I
die. Well, I'm still the horror attack. I hope she doesn't die. Looking at the poem, she might like be super disappointed in herself or something like that. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Well, I'm thinking too much about it, so let's keep going. Sayuri always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this was one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit in front of the room. What? Does Monica, I don't have a poem? Is this about the festival? Oh, sort of. Do we really need to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together something good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's the concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday. We're going to be performing? Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already stop putting posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, no. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poem out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If you start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine! I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant face. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
The plot is seriously going to be the death of me. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off by helping everyone feel a little more uncomfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to specific poems she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Saria looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finished the recitation. What? The four of us applaud. What was it? Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was good, Monika!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
What? Sudie's all fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, you can do it, Yuri! It's called After the Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllable of fierce and confident women. A woman. A poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after it, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Saria hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing coming from Saria's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Saria meant when she said she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Saria finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Saria.
Yeah, even Scott liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Saria. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. It might be the other. Still no changes. Though the copyright text seems to be updated every time I start it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I can see the modification dates. Like everything changes except the Steam shader cache. Like, why would they update the copyright text? I don't know. It might be the other poem. It might be the other one wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. In front of everyone.
The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Scott. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Scott lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. You just said you liked it! That is way better than yours! Oh, she didn't say that, but it's way better than she thought it would be. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what I to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. So I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Shonen Jump. This reads off a manga. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Well, she's a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, you have to do it in the festival. You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people. I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put it on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's to like now. Maybe you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this efforts to the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika. I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. I'm impressing Monika. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep!
Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Are you jealous, Natsuki? Huh? You get jealous? I'm spitting on my screen. It must be a little nice though. Well, why don't we just all go then? How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Scott. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, it's a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's a little more quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Oh, sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day, Natsuki was to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I could get to choose! I'll make a specific save point for that. I would say I would walk home with Natsuki. So, like I like Natsuki. I walk home with Sayori anyway. Wouldn't you just join us? I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna turn her down. Like, why would I do that? Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does that thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with that. I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe.
She's gonna push Natsuki on me. She's gonna push Natsuki on me. I just like to think about it.
But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know.
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. You think about murder?
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody's in club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Well, it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. You can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? Dude! Is her next poem begin like super sad? I'm gonna save here. I reached 30 minutes. What did I say there? That's weird. Okay, I reached 30 minutes. I'm gonna fill this out for the next part. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave you guys with a high five.